And yesterday, so let's start now our session. 7 o'clock it is, we'll start now. So yesterday we discussed about what is Pega and what is BPM. We discussed about what is Pega, what is BPM, business process management, and BPM as a tool. We discussed about architecture and architectural components. One thing what we understand is BPM is used to develop applications. BPM is used to develop applications. And another important point is it is a unified platform on which we can do starting from requirements gathering to complete deployment, reporting, testing, development. Everything can be done on single environment, including the execution of the application, to make the business transaction. So everything on a single platform, that is BPM tool. And that BPM tool has these main components in its architecture. That is, first one, flow. It defines the transaction life cycle or model, you can say. And business rules. Business rules are the ones, based on the business rules, the system behavior will be changing. So entire system behavior will be controlled by business rules. And business rules database. Okay, business rules are there. There should be some storage for these rules. That is called business rules database. And then business rules engine. It is a software program which will drive business rules from business rules database to application. Am I audible? Because some people are saying I'm not audible. Am I audible, every one of you?
Yes, audible.
Yes.
Sure.
Audible,
Yes, sir, you're
right?
audible.
So, yes, thank you. If my voice is not audible, it should be an issue for everyone. If one or two people are facing, means it should be problem from their end only. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I have replied him. Thank you. And here you go now. So let's go ahead now. BPM. So here, business process management tool has these components in its architecture. And now Pega Systems is a company which has developed a tool. The tool name is PRPC. This tool has been developed by using BPM methodology, by following BPM methodology. So if the tool is being developed as a copy of BPM tool, then this tool should have the same components that are there in BPM. What are those? Processor flow is same name, processor flow. And coming to business rules, in Pega we call those as Pega rules. In Pega we call those as Pega rules. Here whatever we discussed about business rules, same is Pega rules. And business rules database, in Pega we call it as role base. Business rules engine, coming to Pega it is process command. Process commander interacts with rule base and drives Pega rules from rule base to the PRPC environment. So if you go to the PPT, look at here now. So PRPC, right? If you divide PRPC into two parts, PR stands for Pega rules. PC stands for process commander. This process commander will drive Pega rules from rule base to environment. That's the meaning of Pega rules process command. Everyone clear with this point? So you should clearly know why the name is like PRPC. Understand? That's as per the behavior of the system. Okay. Now this architecture I told you. Now we are going to start looking from this slide onwards. Okay. We have 5 more slides to do complete. Okay, look at here now. I'm going to just increase this. So what is Pega rules process commander? Pega rules process commander is a BPM platform. It provided BPM solutions to the clients, business process management solutions to clients. And in other words, Pega rules process commander is a comprehensive platform for building and deploying the BPM, CRM, decision management, and case management applications. Your decision management and case management can be used on BPM as well as CRM. BPM stands for business process management. You know that. CRM stands for customer relationship management. See, in CRM, market leader is Salesforce. Market leader is Salesforce. Similarly, in BPM, Pega is a market leader. In BPM, Pega is a market leader. So Pega also has CRM framework. Pega also has CRM framework. but that is not up to the mark compared to its competitors. See, we have so many operating systems. What are the three operating systems that are mainly used in the world? Windows operating system, Mac operating system, Linux operating system is there. No, mainly these three will be used, but we have hundreds of operating systems. So market leaders will be there. Coming to retail market, Windows is the leader in the market in the retail world. Okay, so like that, Pega is a leader in BPM market because of providing so many solutions which other clients were not able to provide. Coming to CRM, Pega CRM is also there, but you will not find too many openings there. But in CRM, the market leader is Salesforce. In CRM, the market leader is Salesforce. Okay, Salesforce is for some sort of lead management system, something like that. I'm also not pretty much 100% sure about Salesforce, but that is different, and BPM is different. Okay, and coming to the next important point, Pega Rules Process Commander is a process that focuses on automation of work and powerful automation of programming. That's most important. See, Pega as a tool has two powerful features, One is automation of work. Second one is automation of program. You can guess easily. Automation of work. What is your understanding about automation? Work means you will do work, right? Every day. Automation of work means, what is meant by automation of work? The work will be done
automatically.
Automatic means what?
So program will run and
Without
will
manual
take care of the work.
intervention. You don't have to involve as a human being to complete the task. See, whatever the task you are doing, machine will do that. Okay, software will do that. Automation of work means repeated tasks. Daily you want to send email. Instead of you sending email, write a program. The program should send email automatically. See, you might be receiving some promotion emails from Amazon, right? No one will manually send those promotional messages. When new deals means what is that? Offers. When new offer arrives, program will automatically pick the new offers, pick the customer emails, and send emails to the customers. Understand clear, everyone? Automatically it will be done. This concept in real world is job schedulers will do that. Programming software plus another software will be there. Job scheduler. What is that? Job scheduler software will be there. Job scheduler will run the programs. Okay, so this is how it will be done in the real world. This type of development feature is available in Pega in the name of agents, job scheduler, queue processor. There is something we are going to learn in future. Okay, so Pega can provide automation of work. Pega can provide automation of work type. The type of features Pega has, it can provide. But that is not a big deal. Actually, that's up to some extent only. But the powerful feature of Pega is automation of program. Can you tell me what is your understanding now about automation of programming? Programming means who will write programs? We will write programs. Automation of programming means what? Without manual intervention, programming will be written. How without manual intervention it will be written? Actually, completely it's not like without manual intervention, but programming in a different way. Programming, how you'll do? You'll take some programming editors. You need to write some lines of coding. Yes or no? So coding you are writing, but you don't have to write coding when you are working with Pega. Pega is all about form-based programming model. What is that? Form-based. Form means user interface. Pega is all about UI-based programming model. Programming means to develop your screens, to develop the business logic, to implement the database communications. For everything we call it a programming. One is scripting type of programming. Another one is normal business logic technology programming. Another one is structured query language programming. But overall we consider it as a program. It may be query program, it may be scripting program, it may be technical coding program. It can be anything. So automation of program, Pega has its user interface model. So Pega environment, if you open, you will find user interface. Just I'll tell you one example. Look at here. if you want to write a program in Java or maybe C# or maybe Python, so you'll have to write first like this: class. You'll have to start class name loan, for example, open brace, closure brace. Suppose if it is Java, syntaxes will be there: public, static, void, main, something like this. You will be writing. I'm not very much sure about all this, but I learned it sometime. Okay, I don't know, no problem. And here you go. You'll write some programming coding lines. Okay, coding lines you will be writing. But class you created, no, you created first class. So first this should be set up. Suppose same thing you want to do in Pega. So same you will do in Pega also. But what you will do? Right click, create sysadmin class. This is UI based programming, no? So you are following UI based navigations. Okay, and it will ask anyhow after you declare class here, define, use the keyword class here. You are giving class name now. Same way you will give some name here, just like that I am giving here, loan. Okay, class name confirmation you have given, create and open. Okay, in Java, you know, abstract and concrete classes will be there. Okay, leave it just like that. Okay, don't bother about other options. But one thing here is class is being created. Class is being created. What is the name of the class? Loan. What is the name of the class? Loan class is created. You can see here. Loan class is created. Inside class, you are going to write some components, some implementations, right? So inside class, you implement anything. I want to develop to create a screen. I want to create a user interface screen. I'm creating user interface screen inside this class. Okay, some name I am giving, create and open. Okay, in the user interface screen, I want to collect the details from the people. Okay, users, some details I want to collect. For that, I need HTML controls. Just give me a minute. Here you go. Don't focus on navigations. Just try to understand the concept. I need a text import. I don't have to write any code. I just still drag and drop. This is what. See, if you want to develop applications using Pega, you are going to do like this. Suppose in a query language, if you want to create a table, so you'll write create table, some name you will give. Okay, let's say customer table name. Okay, and column names and all you will define. Primary keys you will define. You remember college days. Okay, same whatever that you are writing by queries. When you come to Pega, you can also be a database developer. Like you will create a table just like this. Here also everything is navigation only. You will create a table. You will get user interface. You will give column names here, and you will see the table created like this. Just I did not give the navigation, but everything you are doing on Pega UI. Pega UI. Pega provides you UI based programming model. Whatever the navigations you follow and do create something, internally it will generate the code. Internally it will generate HTML coding. Internally it will generate some programming language coding. Internally it will generate queries and all. We don't have to see all those. We don't have to bother about what is being generated internally. No need to think about any customization. No need at all. Understand clear everyone? So that's how Pega, powerful feature of Pega rules process commander is it can generate the programs internally. It provides user interface based application development. User interface based application development. Everyone clear? Online students, are you clear? That's the powerful feature of PRPC. Everyone clear online? Respond on the chatting window. Yes, say yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you for confirmation. Now, see little bit more if you want to know about the architecture of Pega. We already know in the architecture of Pega, we have rules, we have process commander, we have rule base. Just I have given here in the document. Okay. These things we know. What else is there in the architecture of Pega? See, some of you have installed Pega, right? When you install Pega, I have asked just one time, I have asked you to log in by using the default credentials, administrator @Pega. If you have done installation, you know this. Otherwise, after installation is over, you will come to know this login ID and all. So you will log into PRPC. So when I log in, this ID should be present already in the system, SR. It should be already present in the database of this particular system. Then only I am allowed to log in. If I try to log in with some ID which is not present in the system, is it possible? Is it allowing? Not allowing. So whatever the users you create, developers, managers, business users, any ID, login ID to log into Pega, that will be there within PRPC itself. You will see in the left top corner here, users and developers. Logins also will be there. So Pega will maintain a database for the login IDs, password maintenance, everything it will maintain. It's a full-fledged platform actually. Okay. And next, see in the architecture of Pega, it has Java compiler. What is that? Java compiler. So we are learning Pega. Why Pega tool has Java compiler? This is Pega rules process commander tool that has been developed by Pega systems. It has been developed by Pega systems. To develop this particular tool, Pega systems has used almost 18 technologies. How many technologies? 18 technologies. Out of which 3 most important technologies that we need to talk about are HTML5, okay, Java, and database. Any database, it can be any database actually. Okay, any database. HTML5 to develop the UI of this tool. Java, internally process commander engine is there. No, engine is developed by using Java only. See, in 1983 they developed by using C language. Which language? C language they have used to develop this engine. Later on, after few years, they upgraded the engine to CPP, C++. Okay. After few years, they upgraded this engine to Java. Maybe tomorrow they will upgrade it to Python. We don't know. Okay. So, but as a developer, Pega developer, we don't have to bother about what technology is there behind, because we are not going to do any customization of the coding. Okay. So we don't have to bother about what technology, but we should know internally whatever the code is being generated by Pega, it will be generated in which language? Internally Java language. That's why it requires Java compiler. That's why it requires, in the architecture you are seeing Java compiler. That's the reason. Okay, where is it? Here you go. Next, XML clipboards. What is that? XML clipboard. See, the input that you provide to Pega PRPC system and the output that you get out of Pega PRPC system, everything internally will be converted into XML language. Which language? XML language. You don't have to know about XML language as of today. I will tell you later. See here, this flow diagram you can understand easily. This internally will be converted into XML. We can see that XML. Okay, view XML. This is actually whatever you are seeing in the XML. This is what, when you represent in flow format, this is the flow diagram. You don't have to know anything about in this XML thing, but you need to know about 2 tags. You need to know 2 tags as a developer, which are useful for you when you are working on development. What are those 2 tags? What is it all about? I will tell you when we go with practicals. You need to know the names of 2 tags in that XML of everything. Okay, there are 2 common tags for everything in Pega. I'll tell you, no need to bother about it. So the input that you provide to PRPC system, the output that you get out of PRPC system, everything will be converted into XML format. That's why in the architecture you are seeing XML clipboards. Okay. So I did not tell you about servlet. You see in the URL you see servlet. Are you seeing servlet? PR servlet. Okay. This I am not going to tell you now. Next I will tell you technical architecture later. Node manager. I will explain you about what is node, what is multi-node environment, that and all part of our course. Node means server only. Node means server. So these things I'll tell you later. Rule set, work portal, node manager you will get as we start our course. This I will explain you now. See, listen to me carefully. In the real world, you have so many business applications, right? Suppose you take loan processing application. When you apply for a loan, they are going to do KYC, right? People from India, you can easily understand. Even in other countries also, they're going to do something called know your customer. KYC means know your customer. How do they know their customer? How do they confirm that the details provided by customer are genuine data? You have given your name, your age, date of birth, all these details. How can a bank know you have provided genuine data? Maybe you fabricated your details. Not you, some customer, right? So that's what, know your customer. When they will ask you about your ID number, government ID number, the ID number they will enter in the bank application. They will click on validate customer, validate customer. Then immediately all the details that you have submitted to Indian government system will be populated into bank application. It will show green color or red color. Green color means all the details you provided, what they have got based on the number you have given, both are matching. Red means not matching. Okay. How this data is coming to bank? Is banking system, bank application database has the data of yours already? No, your data will not be available in bank's database. Then how bank application has got that data? I will tell you. Your data is there with government system. In government database, your data is there. Now bank application has communicated with government system. Understand clear everyone? Government system will have an application to provide your data. That is only for registered people. Banks are registered with government or not. So government system will provide the data of citizens when requested to the authenticated clients. Who are authenticated? All financial institutions in India must be connected with Indian government system. That's why they are getting the data, right? So bank application, government application, both are communicating with each other for information exchange. When this is being done, then only you'll get the account created. Yes or no? Loan account, if you want to create, this must be done. So for this only they will charge you processing fees. They will pay government for this request that they have made. So for one request, maybe they are paying 100 rupees. That's why processing fees will be there. Like this, so many things will be there. That's why processing fees is involved mainly. Okay. So this type of development in real world, we need to develop some features to make one application communicate with other application over the internet. If you want to develop this type of functionalities, you need to work on a concept called as web services. What is the concept? Web services integration. Integration means connect. Okay, web services. In web services concept, there are different protocols involved. That's the names of this. These are the names of the protocol. So you can integrate PRPC application with any third-party applications for information exchange. For information exchange. For that, there are different protocols available. So in the Pega architecture, you see Pega supports the integration part, that Pega application can be integrated with other applications on the internet. Understand clear everyone? That's what you are seeing in the architecture. This diagram, whatever you see, integration connectors, integration services, these things are there. No, these are protocols. So overall, the meaning of this is Pega application can interact with other applications over the web. The type of development can be done using Pega. That's the most important part of learning Pega. If you know integrations, you are good with integrations concepts, understanding, development, and exception handling mechanism, logging combinedly. You know this, there is no way you will be rejected in the interviews. Okay, so that's the most important thing that everyone should understand. Okay, so apart from learning, see, there will be different parts while we are going to learn. Integrations is part 3 of learning. Part 1, basic development. Part 2, understanding the architectural design of Pega. Part 3, integrations development. Okay, and I told background processing, I mean to say like job schedulers and all. That's also part of part 3. Okay, in our learning process. Part 3 is most important. You want to understand part 3, you should know part 1 and 2. Okay, clear everyone? So please make sure that you are going to start your Pega journey and continue to attend daily without missing the classes till end of the sessions. Okay, don't miss the classes for silly reasons. Okay, don't take any holidays so simply. Understand clear everyone? So be regular, practice regularly, and ask the questions, doubts, and give mock interviews on regular basis, and take the mock exams on your free time, anytime on your free time. Okay, get the report from the mock interviews and get the suggestions based on the mock interview performance. Accordingly, you mold yourself, just fulfilling the gaps whatever that they have told you. Understand clear everyone? So this is what about architecture of Pega at a high level as of now. So this is about overall Pega rules process commander environment. Every one of you, are you clear? So the students, for those students who are attending today's class as a first class, how many of you are there? Okay. So far, whatever the session is been done for 25 minutes, this session is connected with yesterday's session. Probably you might have understand somewhat, maybe not 100, may not be 100%. Somewhat you might have understand, but not fully, right? Those who have started attending Pega training from today onwards, today as your first session, I request you to watch yesterday's session. This 25-minute session, what is been done so far is a connected one to yesterday's class. Definitely, you all must go through that recorded video, which we have already shared. If you don't have, you can request our Pega admins. Yesterday video and so far whatever is done, both together is single session. Okay, one topic only. Understand clear? So we are done with demo class. Okay. Do you have any questions, any doubts? Anyone has any doubts or any questions? Online students. Good. Okay, let's proceed now. Okay, let's go forward now. See, all of you should install this Pega rules process commander tool 8.7 home version. There will not be any expiry for this. Okay. See, I'll tell you installation process that you need to follow. You all must have downloaded Pega software. You all must have downloaded Pega software. This software you have downloaded. That is a zip file. You should have to have WinRAR or 7-zip. Software will be there. Okay, that software if you have, you can right click and extract. After you extract, you will get this folder. Open this folder. Here you have install. It's a single click installation. Okay. So, but before you start installation process, there are some prerequisite steps, right? If you follow the video, you have to go to control panel. Control panel. What are the, technically I did not tell about Pega rules. I'll tell you later. Just I told about rule to understand. Okay, user account control settings. User account control settings. This one will be there maybe above or somewhere in the middle. You need to bring down this user account control settings as a first step. Say okay. After you did this, we already clearly informed in the video, antivirus software must be disabled. As long as you are learning Pega, you are working on Pega, I request you to completely bring down antivirus software. Otherwise, some files will be automatically removed after some time. So don't go for antivirus software. I don't even have antivirus installed on my laptop. Okay, actually, I don't know whether you know the fact or not. You guys don't need antivirus software. Okay, who requires antivirus software is whoever is using too many pen drives, movies, games. Okay, unnecessary things. If you are accessing unnecessary websites, okay, unknown links, if you are clicking, then only you need antivirus software. If you're using Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you are accessing this Pega software or any other useful things, as long as Gmail like this, you don't need antivirus software in your laptop. You don't have to purchase. Okay, so your system is already secured internally. Okay, so completely disable antivirus software. No need to worry about it. Okay, completely disable. I have not even installed that. Okay, and don't use other pen drives when you are not having antivirus. Okay, only use your pen drives that you are regularly using, and go here with installation process. You double click on install. Okay, I cannot do it now because I have already installed. It will take 40 minutes time. Some people it will be done in 25 minutes only. Some people 20 minutes also. Quickly it will be done. Depends on your RAM size. So system requirements are Windows operating system. Okay, 64-bit, all are 64-bit only. Okay, and 8 GB RAM I am giving for the safe side. With hard disk 8 GB RAM is must. SSD 4 GB also somewhat okay, no problem. If you are buying a new laptop you are buying, go with buying SSD. Okay, hard disk means maybe you have old laptop, that is okay, no problem. Okay, clear everyone? Hard disk must be 8 GB, SSD 4 GB means hard disk 8 GB. Okay, SSD will be faster. And one more thing I'll tell you, to the people who are purchasing a brand new laptop, if you're purchasing, purchase only with Intel processor. Don't go for AMD because cost is less. Okay, only purchase Intel processor. AMD will be again slow. Okay, AMD latest version, if you take, that will be Intel old version. 7 years, 8 years back versions like that performance. So don't buy AMD. That's a recommendation there. Okay, follow that please, because I don't want you to waste your money. Okay, here you go now. So after you install Pega, you follow the wizard, next. That's it. Wait, it will take some time. Okay, you'll come to know if you have watched the video. Video is around 1 hour. Watch first to 10 minutes. Installation process you can skip. That running part, ending you need to watch. Okay, you need to follow that. And after installation is done, on your desktop screen, you will get 3 icons. One is Pega startup icon, login icon, shutdown icon. Same order you will not get. I have placed in order. Okay, this is the order of accessing. First, startup. Suppose if you want to access your laptop, first you need to go with start button. It will take some time to bring up the laptop software, everything. After it has been brought up, you will log into, you will see login screen. You will log in to come inside the laptop. After you log in, you will work for some time, 1 hour or 2 hours. Then finally what you will do, you will shut down your laptop. Same concept. You start your laptop, then log into laptop, and then you are going to work for some time. After working, you will shut down. Yes, right. Same thing. Now, when you install Pega, so when we install Pega, what is being installed, I'll tell you. You just need to know this. That's it. When you install Pega, below will be installed. Below gets installed. Okay, first one, Tomcat server, Tomcat application server. So PRPC components will be installed. Components on Tomcat server will get installed on Tomcat server. Database, okay, rule base, okay, that is Postgres SQL server. What about real time? What database will be there? It depends on client. If you're going to join a project, you may see DB2. I'll write down in real time rule base, maybe DB2 SQL server, or it may be Oracle server, or it may be MySQL. It can be anything, whatever is available. It's client's wish. Client is looking for MySQL, client will go for MySQL. DB2. But as a developer of Pega, you don't have to bother about which database is there, what server is there. But you should know some tables and columns as a developer. You don't have to write queries or syntaxes as per the server. You don't have to know about all those things. Okay. So here you go now. So after you install Pega, you will get all this being installed. And I'm sorry, I have to write Java also will get installed now. Java gets installed. Java JDK will be installed. Okay, Java development kit. So development kit will be installed. JRE, everything will be installed. You don't have to see where it is installed and all. It's part of compiler. Okay. So now after this, you will be getting 3 icons now: startup, login, and all. See, when you install for the first time after your installation is done, if you have observed, a command prompt will start running like this. Automatically, you would have got login screen. Yes or no? You got login screen automatically after installation is over. You got login screen, you log in and log off. Then remember, this running command prompt should never directly be closed. You should never close it. To close it, try to access Pega, you will not be able to access Pega. So if you want to access Pega environment, you must have that server. Okay, this is what happened. You must have that server starting. My Firefox is getting upgraded. Okay, server first you should start. Keep the server actively running, then log in, work on Pega for some time, then only you should shut down. Finally, when you log off from Pega, then you shut down after your work is over. Okay, so it's not getting loaded anyhow. Look at here now. See, first thing what you need to do is you need to start the server. I have directly closed my application, right? My server I have directly closed. If you directly close means you are killing the process. You should never directly close generally. You should double click on shutdown to close that command. If you double click on shutdown, that command prompt will close safely. Okay, that means you have properly shut down your server. That's the process to be followed. So first, if for some time, if any time, if you have that command prompt directly closed, okay, or your server is not getting started properly, okay, I'm going to start up now. See, I'm going to start up. So your startup may take 5 minutes to 15 minutes. First thing is you should do startup. When you start up, sometimes it will not start properly. When at the time when you directly close the command prompt, and for some reasons, if it is not starting, I will tell you the solution. Okay, first let this be go on. So it is going to start now. In my case, it will be somewhat okay. Anytime if you have issues, I will tell you how to resolve it. So first thing is you need to double click on startup, wait for 5 to 15 minutes. Okay, don't minimize it, keep it active. Okay, for me it may take 5 minutes, sometimes it will be done in 2 minutes also. Initial days, suppose brand new you have installed Pega on your laptop, okay, it may even take 15 minutes time to log into Pega. Starting days for 1 week, like that, whatever RAM you have, 16 GB, 8 GB, starting it. And Pega environment also, it may be little bit slow, it may be little bit slow for first 1 week. After some cache is created, it will be faster. Okay, every time if I uninstall and brand new install Pega, or if I install Pega on a new laptop, it will be slow for 1 week. Okay, after that it will be running smoothly. I'm talking about Pega environment. Your laptop should be working same way. Pega, installing Pega will not impact the performance of your laptop. Okay, your laptop performance should be as usual. Pega environment performance may be little bit slow for a week time. Later on it will be normal. Okay, so we need to wait till the server gets started. How do you know the server is started or not? So many commands are running here, right? So there will be a message that you see, server startup in so and so milliseconds. You will see one message like that, server startup in so and so number of milliseconds. Once you see that message, server is started, but you don't know when that message will come here. That message will come and it will be scrolled up automatically. Some other commands will run afterwards. So you don't have to bother about to find out that message in this list of messages here. Just to minimize this, after you start minimize this, wait for 5 minutes, then double click on login, double click on login. So Pega will be this login screen will start running like this. Login screen will start and it's keep on loading, right? It's keep on loading means still server is coming up. After some time this browser is throwing some error, it's not showing login screen, means your server start failed, server start has failed. Just we will wait, still server is coming up, so that is still loading, login screen is not coming. So we will wait for this server to fully come up. Once the server is up, okay, you can see here somewhere you'll get the message like server start. Okay, I think I missed it actually, somewhere it should be available above. Okay, it's running too fast. Yeah, somewhere you should see it, server startup in so and so. This is not the one, server startup in so and so milliseconds. That message you should see somewhere. Okay, and once you get that message means server is started. Once server is started, you'll see login screen. Login screen you got means server is up. As long as you work on Pega, you should never close this command prompt. Minimize it, log into Pega using default credentials that we have given you, administrator@pega.com. And one thing, let me tell you, you don't need internet connection to work on this. Okay, please make a note. Okay, so because you are installing in your personal laptop, you don't need internet connection. Okay, so when you are there, online students, to join the training session, you need internet connection. To work on Pega, you don't need internet connection. Okay, so you log into Pega like this. You may be working for 1 hour or 2 hours. After your work is over, on the left hand bottom corner, Gmail right hand top will be there, no icon. Same way here, left bottom corner, click on that and log off. You will just simply log off is there, left bottom corner. Log off, close the browser. What you will do with this now? Suppose evening again you want to log in and work. Don't shut down this. Minimize this, keep it minimized. You do your work. Okay, evening again log in and work for half an hour or 1 hour over. You are going to shut down your system. Before you shut down, you just double click on shutdown. I'm not going to do that. After you double click on shutdown, one more command prompt will get opened. After 2-3 minutes, both command prompt will get automatically closed. If there is any issue in shutdown is not working. There is no other go. Sometimes we have to directly close. I close it now. If you directly close, there may be a possibility you will face some issue. Anytime if you face an issue while starting the server is not properly coming up. Okay. Then what you need to do? Look at here. Kafka data folder. Go to this one. I'll give you something here. If there is any issue starting server, okay, follow below steps. Follow below steps. You don't have to come back to us. First, go to this path. This path. I have installed Pega on D drive. Maybe you have installed on C drive. I don't know. E drive. Whatever the drive you installed, there you will find PRPC personal edition folder, Tomcat folder. Inside Tomcat folder, you will see a folder by name. I'm sorry, not here. Tomcat folder. You'll see a folder by name, Kafka, one folder, Kafka data. Remember Kafka data. What is that? Kafka data, not Kafka. Don't delete the above one. Above one, if you delete, you know what will happen? Your Pega will not work further. Okay. Kafka data folder. Go to this path, comma, delete below folder. Below folder. Okay. This folder. Delete the folder. Delete this folder. Understand? This is one thing. One more thing I'll tell you, because cache also you may clear sometimes. In the Tomcat, in this path only, you have work folder, temp folder, no? These two also you delete. Okay, because you're making sure that everything is been perfect. Delete the below folders. Below folders. I'll give folder names. Kafka data folder. Second one. In the same path, work folder is there. In the same path, what is the other one? Temp is there. Okay. Not only this, one more thing is there. Okay. These things will solve every other issue. Okay. In the PRPC folder, you have, I think I should have temp here also. Tomcat temp is there. Work. One more folder temp will be there. I think. In the PRPC personalization folder, one more temp will be there. I have deleted it. You delete it. Okay. It will be 2 GB or 1.5 GB. Don't bother about it. Temp means you can delete, no issues. Okay. Temp means temporary cache files and all. But after deleting this temp, no, your system will, Pega will slow down a little bit, but within a day it will be all set. Okay. Also, delete temp folder from the path. This path. This path you again find temp folder. Delete that also. No problem. Okay, done. Okay, I'll tell you one more thing. These icons are there, no? Take a backup of these icons. Sometimes these icons will get deleted by mistake. If you start your this one antivirus and all, you will lose this icon. I'll copy these icons. Take a backup of these icons. So we need it later for future purpose. I think I have already created a folder. Okay, that's all. I'll keep the backup here. If it is getting automatically deleted from desktop, you can restore it from the backup. These icons you'll not get once again after getting deleted. That's why I'm telling. Okay, so that's not important, but that's up to you. So after you install Pega, you need to start up, then login, shutdown. If you have any issues in starting the server, make sure you delete these folders. Kafka data. Okay, be clear when you go through that path. Okay, Kafka, another folder is there. Don't delete that. Kafka data, work, temp. Also delete another temp folder from this path also. Okay, so that's it. So do you have any questions or any doubts, general questions or any doubts you have? We have 15 more minutes to begin. If you don't have any questions or doubts, I will go ahead with and tell you what we are going to work on from tomorrow onwards. Clear, everyone? So these 3 days, day 1, I have cleared some of your doubts and queries. Okay, and day 2, day 3, so far we discussed about BPM, Pega, relation between Pega and BPM, all this. So why the name is Pega? What is the reason behind giving the name Pega? And the company which has developed this tool, they have given the name as Pega Systems. The company name is Pega Systems. Okay. So Pega Systems logo. Pega Systems logo. You see Pega Systems logo. This is the logo of Pega Systems. It is a horse which has wings. And Pega Systems founder. So Pega Systems founder, he is a founder. He is Alan Trefler. Who is he? Alan Trefler. See, Alan Trefler, he was a world chess champion during 1975. Alan Trefler was a world chess champion during 1975. Before that, he is a software engineer. So by passion, he was a world chess. He was a chess player, and he has become world chess champion that time. Okay, and it's not so simple, right? So anyhow, this guy started his own software company after a few years, and he named the company as Pega Systems. I have a question. Pega admin user login has license. No license. The software we are using is home version. That's not a licensed version. Real clients, when they want to use Pega, they will be using licensed version. Okay, but there is no difference between home and license. Both will be, everything will be same, 99%. No need to worry. So this guy was old chess champion, and in the chess, you know about one of the chess coin, knight. Knight is there, right? Horse. Okay, and he wanted to name his company, and he want to come up with the logo of his company. When he look at the logo of his company, which also reflects his passion all the time. So what is that logo, Pega logo? That is same, horse with wings. It's a flying horse. Okay, why flying horse? Look at here. You know Pegasus. So Pegasus means this. The name of this horse, you know, I think you might have seen in movies. Okay, so this is called as Pegasus in English language. So he has taken this Pegasus, okay, as the logo, which will also look similar to the knight in chess. When you look at the logo of his company, always that reflects his passion, and also the name is unique. From the Pegasus, remove the last 3 characters. What is remaining? Pega. That's the name of the company, Pega Systems, and the tool is Pega PRPC. Understand clear, everyone? So this is about the reason behind the naming of Pega tool. Okay, I mean like company name, Pega Systems, logo, all that. Okay, next. So what are we going to work on? See, we are going to work on 2 projects. So in the regular classes from tomorrow onwards. So we are going to work on, okay, first auto insurance project. So I'll explain you the technical concepts, theory, practical. I'll show you. I'll provide you the documentation. I showed you yesterday, I think, right? Okay. See, as a student, when you are in the class, you don't have to parallelly do the practical. Don't do that. Okay. If you are parallelly doing, you will not gain any knowledge. It's like a copy paste. You don't do it. So in this, when you are in the session, you just have to listen to the session. In fact, you don't even have to write anything, but all of you bring one small notebook to write the business requirements. All the business requirements that we are going to work on in this project, I will tell you each requirement. Okay, the requirement you should write in your notes. Okay, and practical you will be having in the document. So for writing a topic requirement, when you see at the end of the training, all the requirements will be there in a sequence order related to the entire project. Understand clear, everyone? So you all have to go ahead and bring one small notebook. Online students also same thing. Keep a notebook with you, or a notepad, or a document, Word document in your laptop. Anything would be fine. Classroom students, you can bring a notebook. And auto insurance project is the one which we are going to work on. And the second project is we are going to work on is like car rental application. This car rental application is a practice project. I mean like it's like a homework. Practice application. Again, okay, this is classroom application. So classroom project, and this is, I'll say, homework project. And apart from this second project, so I will also give daily assignments. Another one, third one, daily assignments. So based on what we have learned today, I will give similar requirement, maybe with a little bit of change. Okay. So my intention is you have to little bit do your own research on the tool. So these requirements will enable you to do your own research and do something which is little different than what you have learned. That's how your knowledge will be improved and enhanced. Understand clear? Okay. Okay, so we are going to work on all the things as I told you. We'll be working on UI, business logic, database, reporting, everything we'll be working on. Job scheduler, integrations, everything. See, there will be three parts, the development here. As I told you, I'll tell you about AI as well as Constellation. No need to worry about it. And that will be additional one more week. One thing here is, see, in our learning process, from my end, I have divided Pega into three parts. Okay, so you are going to work on things like part 1, part 2, part 3. Okay, so part 1 will be basic rules. Part 1 will be basic rules. Basic rules, comma, understanding Pega architecture. Also, that is also you need to understand. This is fundamental architecture. Fundamental architecture components. Fundamental. What do you mean by fundamental? Fundamental means this is this is applicable everywhere, entire system. Fundamental things means based on which only anything will be built, right? So if you are learning fundamental means these fundamentals only will be taken wherever you go. And part 2 is going to be part 2. What is it? Part 2 going to be? This is little bit of advanced rules, somewhat advanced rules. In this advanced rules, you are going to understand the architecture of Pega, where you are going to work on architecture of Pega in detail, in depth. That's the ultimate one. Okay, and in both places you have requirements. Business requirements will be there. Okay, you'll be having practical hands-on. Practical hands-on will be here, as well as practical hands-on will be here also. Okay, understand? And part 3, what you will do in part 3? As I told you, you'll be working on integrations. Okay, integrations, agents, job scheduler, what else? Queue processors, listeners, requesters. Okay, requesters and BIX, business intelligence exchange. You told, right? Constellation, and what else you told? AI, Gen AI, all these things. And Gen AI cannot be part of part 3 because I am going to teach after some time. Maybe it will come in part 3. Okay, clear everyone? So this is how I have divided into 3 parts. You will be working on all of this. See, everywhere you have hands-on in every part. See, part 1 will be like you will be creating everything by your own. You will be developing everything by your own development. You will learn creating from scratch, not by coding. Pega tool only. Very few things you will use ready-made components. Few ready-made components you will use here when learning part 1. Part 2, 50-50, almost you will use ready-made components. In part 2 learning, almost you will be using ready-made components. Most of the things you come across are ready-made. You should know its names, purpose, when to use. That's it. Okay, plus in-depth architecture. Part 3 will be again integrations. Part 3 will depend on your part 1 as well as part 2. Okay, part 3 you will be learning something new for sure. There is no doubt. But development point of view, whatever you learn mostly in part 1 will reflect in part 3. Some of the things in part 2 will reflect here. Understand here? Only barrier here when you are learning is part 2. part 2 is the one which is going to distract you a little bit if you do not have regular practice. Okay, so part 2 is something where it's a kind of deviation in the learning process. That is, so far everything you created and learned, no? Okay, then that will be somewhat okay. But suddenly you take in other turning where you are going to start using PRPC OTB. I mean, like ready-made features. You need to remember more. In part 2, you need to remember, understand more. Clear? Part 1, remembering plus doing. Part 2, you need to remember so many things. Okay, so keep focus on daily sessions, keep regular practice, and don't miss the classes at any cost. And your journey, when it starts tomorrow till end of the day, you should be regularly attending the training program. Don't take any leaves in between unnecessarily. When any emergency, that's a different case. Understand? Clear? To create AI. So Pega has integrated with Gen AI. I mean, like integrated with AI. That's what they are calling it as Gen AI. See, can AI replace Pega tool? That is one question. Is Pega client and server architecture? Is Pega client and server architecture means what? So client is Pega client architecture or server architecture? You are saying it has both client plus server. It is same as everything else. Client server will be there for sure. Can we use Pega to create AI? Yes, you can use Pega in AI. Can AI replace Pega tool? How many months will be the training? I already answered this, Satya, but 3.5 months will be the training. Okay, and it may be extended for 1 more week, as I told you. Apart from that, I told you about 45 days additional free post-training job-oriented program for eligible candidates. Be eligible for that. Okay, if you are into post-training means you will get job for sure. There's no doubt. Okay, you did already somewhat good in the regular training. That's why you are allowed into post training. If you are there in post training, you can crack any interview, no doubt about it. Okay, but be sincere when you are learning here. Okay, and let me tell you this. See, many students I have seen many students you are connecting after 7 o'clock. See, I will be here opening the meeting by 6:45. Max 6:45. I'll be available and waiting for you guys. Okay. And offline students, everyone is on time, mostly 95% of you are on time, I know. Okay, and the remaining people, and online also you are connecting after 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock is our class, but avoid that. Please make sure that you connect to the meeting by 6:55, otherwise you don't join this training program. It's for the learners. It's for the people who have that zeal to learn, enthusiasm to learn, who have somewhat some expectation and who have some career goals, and it's for the people who are punctual. Okay, you are not punctual, you cannot get anything. First thing is punctuality should be there for a person. If that is not there, nothing will come to you. There is no way that a person can be successful without being punctual. You can come here or you can connect to the meeting at least 5 minutes before, then only this training program is for you. Apart from learning Pega, that's the foremost thing one should have. Okay, so please understand the importance of these words and be available by 6:55. Worst case 1 minute before. After 7 o'clock you don't join the session. Okay, I'm not hesitating to say this. That's not at all a good thing. Okay, if you have any issue, just message me. I have some issue connecting the things. I'll connect after 5 minutes. Okay, if I am late to the session anytime, I'll message you for sure. Okay, but I'll never be late, no doubt about it. So on dot 7 o'clock I'll be available. Okay, by 6:45 I'll open the meeting. There is no doubt about it. Okay, and I'll also not take any leaves and all. Okay, so we'll wind up for today. It is 8 o'clock and some question is Pega able to connect multiple clouds or n number it can connect? No worries. Okay, can I be only Pega administrator? No, you cannot be. Pega administrator has no good opportunities. That's waste of time being administrator. That since I am admin tab, see, if you want to enhance your career in Pega, you must be a developer. Other than developer, any other role in Pega doesn't have good career prospects. Okay, be a developer without coding. What is that? Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We are going to wind up now. And if you have any further questions, you can call me. I have given my number already. Here you go. Once again, my personal number. You can save with name Harsha Pega Trainer. Harsha Pega Trainer if you have not already saved, and call me or WhatsApp me after 12:30. USA students reach out to me evening time India. That will be your morning time. India students reach out to me afternoon times. Okay. So you can wind up for today. Thank you for joining. We'll continue tomorrow and we are going to start looking into Pega from tomorrow onwards. Okay. Into the tool. We'll start our journey of learning Pega. You can wind up for today. Thank you for joining.